Hey guys, Jeremy here again. Sorry for the long wait between the videos, but I'm just getting over a cold, so you're gonna have to excuse my voice and maybe some coffee and sneezing. But we are back here today. We're over in that new house that we built just a little while ago, and we're going to be setting up a few things. I'm going to show you around real quick and show you what I've changed, and then we'll get right into what we're doing today. So, as you can see, I've started to decorate this little area out here. Put up some paintings. Got a few more torches. Started on my map wall. You can see here, this is the house that we're in right now, and this is the whole surrounding area, just missing one there. Set up a little desk. Got everything going nicely. Let's take a look downstairs. Now this is completely different. This was my tiny little netherwort farm, and I've changed this around to be rather large because I wanted to use this red nether brick right here, and that uses netherwort and nether brick. So you needed a larger supply. Got that all growing. Moved my brewing station to down here also, just so it was closer to the netherwort. And I got everything in here. Got my storage for my potions down here too. Then heading down, we have our pumpkin and melon farms. Pumpkin on this side, going rather nice. Melons, got a ton of melons that I'm probably never going to use. But we're going to head down again. And this is all new. You guys haven't seen this before. So I got a little area for sheep. Got some grass down here, and they're all munching away on that and growing wool. Have a nice vegetable farm right here. And this just is the same process, or uses the same system that the netherwort farm does, where it has dispensers in the back and it shoots water down and washes it all into little hoppers here. Got a little chest under here with nothing in it. Let's go ahead and give this a shot. See how everything just comes right on down. Everything's getting stuck on that ledge. I'm gonna have to lower this like I did on the other one. Sometimes I forget that it won't always go over that little lip. Let me just go down and pick all this stuff up. One of the many things I need to change. We can just shove this all into this chest. Then going down even further. Oh, while we're here, this is the whole redstone for everything. The button is right on this block here. We'll go down here, and there's a whole bunch of torches in here for some reason. And this just goes into repeaters, into the dispensers. And there are like no torches in here. Let's light this up. There we go. So we can go ahead and... Oh, and these doors are here so I can go to the different levels without destroying the terrain. Because when you jump on plowed dirt, it'll actually turn it back into regular dirt, so you have to plow it again to put crops there. And down here, I have sugarcane farms. And this is another thing that we're going to be changing today. As you can see, this just went off. You can see all the little pieces of sugarcane back there, just kind of floating on the ground. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take out these hoppers, and underneath this row of dirt, I'm actually going to be putting in mine carts with a rail car with a hopper on it, and that's going to collect everything from underneath the dirt. And I'm going to push this glass back one square to be right in front of the sugarcane. And that's actually going to just make it completely lossless. And this I just have set up with the observer block, which is the new for 1.11 block that just came out. We'll take a look back here. Oop, if I can jump in here. There we go. And these are the pistons that are just hooked up with repeaters. And this observer block right here is what sends the redstone signal out to activate all of these pistons. So we'll take a look out here, and this side is exactly the same thing, just mirrored. So when this sugar cane over on the end here grows to 3 places high, that observer block will notice the change right in front of it, and that'll send a pulse out, causing all of the pistons to fire, and that breaks the sugar cane at that second level there, and that causes the second level and third level of it to break down, and it's supposed to push it onto the hoppers, but that doesn't always work. I mean, I still am getting a good amount here, as you can see, but I'd like to make it 100% lossless, because I hate seeing all those little things floating around back there. And actually, with the Optifine I downloaded, I can actually zoom in here, and you can see all of them rather nicely. So that's the second thing we're going to change today. And thirdly, we're going to expand down one more level, and I'm going to get some villagers in here so I can start doing some trading. That's what I got all of these farms going for, so I can take these, all the things that I collect here, even the wool, and I'm going to put villagers down here at the bottom so I can start trading with them, so I can get some emeralds and some enchanting books and anything that I need from them. So I'm going to go ahead and start making these changes, and I'll bring you back in then. Here we go, guys. Here's what it looks like now that I've got everything pushed down and back a little bit. I have some carrots and I have wheat planted in here, and rows. All the actual vegetables grow faster if you plant them in rows. I believe it was Exumavoid who I learned that from. I don't know. I'm sure most everybody knows that who's been playing for a little while. But I didn't have enough carrots to actually do a full row here, so I just kind of left it open. So everything grows pretty fast. But this is it now, so we'll go ahead and give it a test. Watch everything come on down. Oh, that carrot popped all the way up there. That probably won't happen all that often. But as you can see, everything has made its way down. And that's all for that little project. Alright guys, so here we go. I got things settled in here. Let's just fill up that little hole. So what I have here is I have powered rails running all the way under all of the sugar cane. And I have the minecart turning around and coming up here on top of this hopper, which leads into this chest. So what I'm going to do now is set up a system that actually stops the minecart and unloads all the stuff that it has in it into this chest. And to do this, what we're going to do is we're going to take a comparator and bring it out of this hopper. What that is going to do is that comparator is going to tell when there's an item in the hopper, and that's going to send a redstone signal out of it. So what we're going to do with that is put a block right here, hang a redstone torch off the side of it, so that when this block gets powered, when there's an item in this hopper, it's going to depower this torch. On top of that torch, we need a block, a solid block, not a glass block or anything like that. And out of this block, we need to put a repeater. As you can see, it's powered now, with another solid block on this side. And as you can see, now all of the powered rail is powered. We're going to make a hopper cart here. So minecart with hopper. We'll just move that shovel right there, and we're going to put it right there. As you can see, it'll start running off. Now it's not going to stop here because there's no items in it. So we'll give it a little test by throwing some items up here. See, it's already picked them up, and it stopped right there. And that has turned off this redstone which depowers the rail right here. And let's see, we got all 18 of our redstone torches back. Let's go ahead and do that one more time. So we put 18 into it. Picked them all up. It stopped right here. And there it goes. Only got 14. Oh, and didn't pick them all up on the first run, so I had to pick them up when it came back through. Alright, so there's that. What I'm going to do is go ahead and put more stone bricks across the bottom here. Then line this thing with glass so all of the sugarcane stays inside this little area. And that'll be the whole thing done. And we'll just go ahead and do the same thing on this side. Here we go, guys. Got both sides all hooked up. Now, with how I had this placed in here, we're going to see this repeater sticking up. But you know, I actually kind of like the look of the redstone, so it doesn't bother me in the least. But now we got everything all hooked up, though I am thinking about adding another observer block up to this corner, just so we don't get a lot of like waste, basically, because when these grow 3 high but not on the ends, then we're just kind of waiting for this one block to grow. So what I might do, actually what I'm going to do, is going to go and get another observer block, and I think I'm going to put it either up here in the middle or on the other end. I'm not quite sure yet, but I'll go ahead and get those and hook those up, and I'll show you what it looks like. So, not realizing how small my little area is here, I ran into the staircase that goes down to the next level here. So what I had to do is kind of jerry-rig a system so that the observer block is now on, I have one on both sides. So here's the one that was here originally, and we have one on this side now. And now that's checking the block right in front of it, and it's going to send the signal through this redstone into this repeater, and that's going to go ahead and power all of these pistons. And this repeater over here acts as a resistor. It only lets power through one way, so power won't be able to like get back in this way and mess with anything. So now I have this little area to get in and out. Still have the same door, but I have to kind of rearrange how I get in and out. But that's not that big of an issue, actually. Let's do it like that. There we go. And now I have this nice path to get in, and we can fill these in right here. Alright, so that is one side done, and I'll go ahead and get the other one done too. Alright guys, so now we got all of that stuff done. We got ourselves working on all of this. So let's go ahead and take a little look on what's going on in this room. So I believe it is this side, yep, that I just finished. If I can jump in that little door there. So we got the observer block running out from right here with the redstone coming around into a repeater. This should look very similar to what we just did. But yeah, we got this all set up, and now we can go ahead and move on to digging out the new area for the villagers. So I'll go ahead and get a start on that, and I'll show you what it looks like. Well guys, that did take absolutely forever, but oh, there's a little hole here that I need to fix. But yes, so now I have 2 villagers in what will be a village breeder. I need to add some doors underneath here, and they will start breeding babies that are going to fall down into that little gap, and they're going to be pushed by the water stream, and all this has got to go, and those little babies are going to come down here into this very nice looking dirt room. But once they come down here, there is only one way to go from here, so if they start wandering off that way, that's going to be fine. But we got this mine rail cart, or mine rail track, and I got one in here. We can go ahead and we'll take a little ride. And we're going to follow this down, and this is going to lead all the way to the base. And that's going to be to a bottom room that I dug out before I started building all that nonsense back up there. And we're just going to go around a little corner, go down a little hill, and around. And here we go. Break that, put that in there. Boop. Alright, and here we are back in the base. Now this little area I'm going to set up so I can hold the villagers that I want to trade with, and they're going to be down here on this level, and this is where you're going to come in, and this is just directly below the sugarcane farm. Alright guys, so I think that's going to cut it for today. I've been at this for far too long, but thanks for watching. Go ahead and like, subscribe, and leave some comments for me. I'll see you guys later.